They can be supervisors. They can be supervisors. They go to the park for a picnic. They go to the park for a picnic. Then not a historian. Then not a historian. Bought a t-shirt and some shoes. Bought a t-shirt and some shoes. I have to buy a new car. I have to buy a new car. His grandfather is an anesthesiologist. His grandfather is an anesthesiologist. I'm trying to be more patient. I'm trying to be more patient. There are many words that I don't understand. There are many words that I don't understand. Then I'm butchering at 5 a.m. Then I'm butchering at 5 a.m. I have to skip to another meeting. I have to skip to another meeting. In my spare time, I go to the bookstore. In my spare time, I go to the bookstore. Was our friend a fireman? Was our friend a fireman? I study diligently. I study diligently. We were washing. We were washing. The bird is making its nest. The bird is making its nest. Will publish. Will publish. According to the weather forecast, it will rain tomorrow. According to the weather forecast, it will rain tomorrow. When are you going? When are you going? I'm in the room on the right. I'm in the room on the right. When we got to the station, the train had already left. When we got to the station, the train had already left. His health is improving after the surgery. His health is improving after the surgery. In its place. In its place. Are you threatening? Are you threatening? Can you tell me why it's so late? Can you tell me why it's so late? I've never experienced such a situation before. I've never experienced such a situation before. Good luck in French. Good luck in French. How many brothers do you have? How many brothers do you have? I must eat an apple. I must eat an apple. When will you do it? When will you do it? Was my nephew a golfer? Was my nephew a golfer? Their mother is a barista. Their mother is a barista. Unsuitable. Unsuitable. Probably the best way to learn English is to live in an English-speaking country. Probably the best way to learn English is to live in an English-speaking country. We were driving to our resort. We were driving to our resort. He guessed the answer was 12. He guessed the answer was 12. He was able to find a job in a short time. He was able to find a job in a short time. Couldn't I have ironed 5 months ago? Couldn't I have ironed 5 months ago? The channel was too deep. The channel was too deep. Did you apprentice 4 minutes ago? Did you apprentice 4 minutes ago? That soldier 3 weeks ago. That soldier 3 weeks ago. What are you working on today? What are you working on today? Can't it burn next year? Can't it burn next year? They don't leave later in the morning. They don't leave later in the morning. I eat an apple after my father sleeps. I eat an apple after my father sleeps. Do you have a local product? Do you have a local product? Can't he read every day? Can't he read every day? He enjoys playing video games. He enjoys playing video games. His sister is a guard. His sister is a guard. I have to skip the next meeting. See you. I have to skip the next meeting. See you. Cannot teach at sunrise. Cannot teach at sunrise. When will the package be delivered? When will the package be delivered? Should not referee every year. Should not referee every year. The ball rolled off the table. The ball rolled off the table. He will start his new job next Monday. He will start his new job next Monday. I found a bug in my program. I found a bug in my program. Are you okay? Are you okay? He was drawing a picture when his friend called. He was drawing a picture when his friend called. The bottom of the bottle was dirty. The bottom of the bottle was dirty. Can't they touch at noon? Can't they touch at noon? He wouldn't be a watchman every year. He wouldn't be a watchman every year. Could you please let me know if you're coming to the party? Could you please let me know if you're coming to the party? Was your stepfather a businesswoman? Was your stepfather a businesswoman? Was her sister a farmer? Was her sister a farmer? The team will play a friendly match tomorrow. The team will play a friendly match tomorrow. I have to take this book back to the library. I have to take this book back to the library. Can you answer? Can you answer? Can't post it later? Can't post it later? Is his nephew an economist? Is his nephew an economist? I'll be in the office until 5 p.m. I'll be in the office until 5 p.m. Where will you be at 6 o'clock? Where will you be at 6 o'clock? This is urgent. This is urgent. Are my siblings interns? Are my siblings interns? Steering wheel. Steering wheel. Our smoothies are made from real fruit and no artificial flavors are used. Our smoothies are made from real fruit and no artificial flavors are used. Don't you have to grow every month? Don't you have to grow every month? The movie starts at dawn. The movie starts at dawn. Can you lend me some money? Can you lend me some money? You shouldn't install it after 4 centuries. You shouldn't install it after 4 centuries. Workers were repairing the old building. Workers were repairing the old building. So hot. So hot. Can't recognize it after 4 weeks? Can't recognize it after 4 weeks? Aren't we going to be rangers soon? Aren't we going to be rangers soon? We should work on our communication skills to avoid misunderstandings. We should work on our communication skills to avoid misunderstandings. Can you speak English? Can you speak English? I do not continue. I do not continue. I can't speak any language. I can't speak any language. I don't notice anything strange. I don't notice anything strange. I am adding. I am adding. They don't share at sunset. They don't share at sunset. We shouldn't create every day. We shouldn't create every day. The train leaves at 9 a.m. The train leaves at 9 a.m. She used to take ballet lessons when she was younger. She used to take ballet lessons when she was younger. Is there a deli section in the store? Is there a deli section in the store? He rarely takes a taxi. He rarely takes a taxi. I have to play football. I have to play football. Did you measure? Did you measure? He wants to be a doctor. He wants to be a doctor. I don't want to lose so much for love. I don't want to lose so much for love. Let me know if you want to go for a walk. Let me know if you want to go for a walk. His wife is an anesthesiologist. His wife is an anesthesiologist. I've already watched that movie twice. I've already watched that movie twice. The house they build is quite large. The house they build is quite large. They do their laundry once a week. They do their laundry once a week. Did you check your messages? Did you check your messages? They will be late to the meeting. They will be late to the meeting. They organized a charity event for a good cause. They organized a charity event for a good cause. I would be a librarian by noon. I would be a librarian by noon. They need some platform training. They need some platform training. I'm having trouble with this task. Any tips? I'm having trouble with this task. Any tips? The Great Barrier Reef is the largest coral reef system. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest coral reef system. The weatherman says it will rain all day tomorrow. The weatherman says it will rain all day tomorrow. Sometimes they take a stroll in the countryside. Sometimes they take a stroll in the countryside. Jerry found it. Jerry found it. Are their spouses anthropologists? Are their spouses anthropologists? If you come to school, we'll have dinner together. If you come to school, we'll have dinner together. I have to appear. I have to appear. I'm not sure if I believe you or not. I'm not sure if I believe you or not. I don't like to work. I don't like to work. I will see you. I will see you. If it's cloudy, I won't go out. If it's cloudy, I won't go out. Who is helping us? Who is helping us? The bird flew out of its nest. The bird flew out of its nest. He played video games all day. He played video games all day. Will I be a bartender after 4 weeks? Will I be a bartender after 4 weeks? Aware of the problem. Aware of the problem. May object. May object. Isn't he always a philosopher? Isn't he always a philosopher? You must be honest in your relationships. You must be honest in your relationships. Jenny is writing a letter to her friend. Jenny is writing a letter to her friend. She used to take ballet lessons when she was younger. She used to take ballet lessons when she was younger. I want to buy a new car. I want to buy a new car. The restaurant ran out of food I wanted to order, so I had to choose something else. The restaurant ran out of food I wanted to order, so I had to choose something else. Do you sign? Do you sign? Casual approach. Casual approach. I bought 2 shirts. The striped one is for me, the plain one is for my friend. I bought 2 shirts. The striped one is for me, the plain one is for my friend. When we finish this walk, we will be walking for 4 hours. When we finish this walk, we will be walking for 4 hours. A century later, they must be protected. A century later, they must be protected. He doesn't drink coffee in the evening. He doesn't drink coffee in the evening. I have to buy a new house. I have to buy a new house. Won't I call? Won't I call? Frequent historian. Frequent historian. Would I learn? Would I learn? Like other teams. Like other teams. Have you ever tried sushi before your trip to Japan? Have you ever tried sushi before your trip to Japan? Didn't I spend? Didn't I spend? You should avoid eating too much junk food, the doctor said. You should avoid eating too much junk food, the doctor said. Were you a lecturer then? Were you a lecturer then? I do not have much time. I do not have much time. The director of the movie is Steven Spielberg. The director of the movie is Steven Spielberg. He was saving money for the holidays. But then his car broke down and he had to use the money for repairs. He was saving money for the holidays. But then his car broke down and he had to use the money for repairs.